Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Hey kids, we're back! We are going to be playing the Alien Isolation, where we're isolated from aliens. I'm just checking all my buttons again, because it's been a bit, it's been a couple days, so I want to make sure that I don't have any of those weird little flubs that you guys have seen. Where it's like, oh, I pull out the wrong button, I hit the wrong button, oh no, and then I die. Remember we killed him last time? We just smacked him right in the face, and then we killed him, and it was over. Alrighty. So if you guys remember, we are in the middle of a crazy insurrection or rebellion by the androids on Sevastopol Station. They're running around killing people without cause and with impunity. We've got a Terminator sort of situation on our hands here. So that's no fun at all, right? That's what I thought. We're just gonna check, make sure that we have all these slotted so we can pick up that stuff in that box there, because that was all maxed. Bam, got it all. I love how they changed the depth of field there. That is so cool, and then you can change it back. No, not stairs. Oh, here are stairs. So, it's all very tension-filled, and now we're getting actually pretty close to the end. I would say that we're good 75% of the way through, if I remember correctly. And now I guess we can start talking about the ending. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but I do have certain problems with it, because it seems a little more open-ended than it really even should be, because we know that Amanda Ripley survives. Remember this. Amanda Ripley dies at like 63 years old, if I remember correctly. 63, 66, something like that. She dies a ripe old. She dies at the ripe old age of her early to mid 60s. So she is in absolutely no danger. She is protected by sequels, which is why I don't like a lot of prequels, because there are certain characters that are protected. You know, take the Star Wars prequels, for example. You know that Obi-Wan isn't going to die because he's in Episode 4, so he can't die in Episode 3. So, you know, it can be interesting to see how people got certain places, and there's certain aspects of the prequel trilogy that I like. But one of the things that detracts from a very poor series of films is that most of the main characters are protected by sequels. You know, they've got sequel invincibility, as I call it, where they're totally, totally fine. And you know that, which takes all the tension out of anything. You know, remember Episode 2 where he's falling off of that, oh, jeez. It is dark in here. Where he's falling off of that speeder, and he's just falling, and it's like, oh no, he's gonna die. But we know he's not gonna die because we saw Episode 4. So why even have the tension, you know? We know he's gonna be totally fine, so why have the tension? In my opinion, at least. You know, give us tension with people that we, you know, either know are going to die sometime, or that, you know, we don't know their fate because they aren't in the other ones. You know, I think that the choices that they made in Force Awakens, for example, were very bold. Especially with the main character that they kill. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. It's fantastic, even though they kill off one of my favorite characters. I was audibly shocked when that came through. So, hey, Matt. Matt. I guess you've heard about the station decommission by now, so what are your plans? I've got some connections that can hook me up with work when I leave. Can't promise anything, but maybe they can find you something too. They've started closing down the stores in the Galleria. Your place was still boarded up from last year. Sorry you had to lose it. You never seemed to catch a break. Do you still hear from Margaret and the kids? Maybe you should go see them when you leave Sevastopol. Let me know if you want me to ask around for you. Gillen. Blythe, we need you to find a way to shut down the automated janitors. There's a security problem. Every time they start their cleaning circuit, there's a risk they'll open up a route for the thing that's hunting us. Or at the very least, let looters in. The station's decommission process is now underway. Please read carefully and take note. The initial team on station to survey Sevastopol and initialize the decommission process. Please help them in any way you can. We have enough food and medical supplies. The redirection of the supply ship flight path will not impact our quality of life. Rationing will, however, be deemed necessary if stocks run low. Hoarding and illegal trading will not be tolerated. Please report suspicious activities to Citizen Security, who will investigate in cooperation with the Colonial Marshals. A population rehoming service has been established. We are happy to help you with your next step, but we are not liable for the costs incurred. If you require financial support, we recommend Citizen Credit Services. Of course you do. The decommission is final. You must relocate, and you will be faced with forced removal.
I have been camped out in Galleria Mall for maybe 24 hours. The people here, they're scared. But they still believe that martial weights will kill the creature. They forget other dangers. They forget themselves. People are turning on each other for food, for water. I cannot stay here.
So they were talking about the thing is chasing. Oh, this is the other side. So we're just gonna head on forward. So we just did a big old circle, because that's fun. I like circles. Dun, dun, dun. Where are we going? We're going that way. Bad guys? No. What? Hey! I gotta say, I don't really like those sequences. Because, well, I mean, there is a way to avoid them, but still, it's aggravating. But at least he gave me an SCJ injector so that I can build the med kit. So it's a net nothing. It's not a gain, it's not a loss, really. I think this is the way forward. Yep, this is the way forward. I hear something. I'm not getting any pips. But I hear stuff going through the vents. We already read those. Because we're back in the ranger station. I say ranger station, but it's the Colonial Marshals Department.
We should talk about what happened in San Cristobal. Now was a nasty business, and I understand that you want to deal with it as quietly and quickly as possible. But I wanted to make sure you didn't do anything rash. I'm talking about catching the specimen without killing it. If we play it smart, it could be set up for life. I have the connections. I can set it up. You're getting old, Wade, so you can't do this forever. And what are you going to do when Sevastopol closes? You have my number. Ransom out.
These people are dead, Burke. There's always that guy. There's always that, hey, maybe it's not so bad of an idea to just catch it. If we catch it, then everything will be fine. Then we'll be riches. And no, you're never riches. You're always dead. You'll never be rich. You'll always be dead. That's all that happens in this situation. You know, it's just not gonna work in your favor because these things like to kill people. I recently saw AVP, and it's the best Predator movie ever made. Fresh sheets, we already read all that. Because personally, I don't think the 3 Predator movies that came out do the character justice, even though it's a cool character with a cool design. They still just don't do that great with the character, in my opinion. They're not interesting films.
Rip, they're all dead.
I know,
The
it's
android
crazy,
slaughtered
right?
them. I don't know, but I think Samuels does.
Because he's a
Wait, send him to
robot.
access Apollo. I need to find him. Have you seen Taylor and Marlowe?
No.
They're not here. I think they may have got clear. Ricardo,
Man, listen to
if I
me.
go after Samuels, can
Oh,
you
that
run
was
this
the wrong
place?
one.
I need eyes and ears.
Oops. At least I saved just now, because I just hit him accidentally. That was totally an accident. Don't you hate it when that happens? When you accidentally smack somebody upside the head, and then it goes poorly for you? I know.
Rip, they're all dead.
I know they are.
The android slaughtered them.
But what am I? Passcode required.
I don't know, but I think Samuels
Run
does.
around!
Why?
Wait, send him to access Apollo. I need to find him. Have you seen Taylor and Marlowe? They're not here.
He's whispering and we're so far
I think they may
away.
have got clear.
So far.
Ricardo,
So far away.
Ricardo, if I go after Samuels, can you run this place? I need eyes and ears.
He needs eyes and ears.
You can stay in here.
Oh, yeah?
Ricardo, I need you to do this. Can you man the station
Stay.
and keep me covered? Ricardo,
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Yeah, I got a
sit
blasting
tight.
cap.
Lock the fucking doors and don't let anyone in. Look after me. I'll come back for you.
Nothing. Find Samuelson, Seeks and Synthetics. Wait, aren't we going back then? We're going back to the same place that we were before. That's annoying. But I think we're going to a different part of it. Like, we're going to that main area, but we're going to a part that we haven't been to before. Because I do remember going to a showroom where they were trying to sell these things. And how they never, ever, ever fail, and they're always just fine. And this is not the greatest situation in the world, because he's totally already saw me.
You really shouldn't be here.
I know, right? But I will shoot you in the face.
That is an order. My turn now.
No. Don't do that. Back up.
It seems you and I have a problem.
Seems so. Dang it. I thought he was dead. There we go. I got you, dumb robot. I used way too many resources for it, but I got him. Yeah, I have no shotgun ammo at all now. The 2 rounds that I got, I quickly spent. Okay. Do I go in here? Because I don't remember this opening. Nothing. But yeah, the androids now become resource sucks instead of actually killing me. Which is better. Because now I have the resources to deal with them like I did before. But, you know, I'm a hoarder in these kinds of games where I don't like to use resources. You know, when I have to use a resource, I feel bad. I'm like, oh man, I have to use this crap. What? Where are you? Oh man. He's over there. Okay. Enjoy looking out that. Oh.
Why not ask me about Sevastopol's safety protocols?
Can I sneak past you? Can I? I think I can.
Apollo and the Working Joe, working together for a safer, better connected Sevastopol.
Bam! And I'm supposed to go that way. Isn't it great? Okay. Like, I stuck past you. Oh, I have to go that way. Dang it. Keep out. Keep out. Can I? Can I? No. They painted over the numbers. What can I possibly do? I can't beat the power of spray paint. The almighty power of red spray paint. Okie dokie. Savage. And this one has real saving, unlike Dead Space, where it doesn't really.
Single step of the way.
Wait, what? Where are you? It's right on top of us. Oh man, he's right there.
This could require my attention.
No, I don't think it does. I think it's fine. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're gonna call that. Oh, no. I thought I had a little more time.
This isn't the answer.
Okay, you. Yes, really. Let's hope this doesn't call a certain
This is a safety.
friend of ours. Oh, wait, no, we blasted him out in space. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, good. Fantastic.
That isn't
Fellow passengers, take your trash with you.
Ah, crap. Yep.
This is a safety. Tolerated dirty.
No.
My turn now. I just want to help.
Festival sentence and
Why not ask me about Sevastopol's later?
I will run. What now? What now? Ha ha. Gotcha. Yeah. I actually feel kind of good about that one. Map terminals will add unexplored locations in your game map. Well, sure, you can't just hide forever. Sometimes you gotta get out there and shoot the thing. But yeah, the AVP just isn't really a great movie, to be honest. But it's the best Predator movie to ever be made.
Station serving the San Cristobal
Which
Bay.
is sad, honestly.
Clear.
I can see activity on terminals on the top levels of Seeks and Synthetics. Rip, I'm not sure I can do this.
Ricardo, I need you to focus. You're in charge now.
In charge? In charge of what? A room full of dead people? This is fucked up!
Focus, Ricardo. If Samuels can talk to Apollo, he can get the androids to stand down. Then this will all be over.
He's the new Veronica Cartwright. Oh yeah! Ah! Just like screaming all the time. It's no fun. That's a nice little detail. If you guys noticed, I think I'm going the wrong way. I can't tell. Especially since it's not giving me any directions. If you noticed, I only needed to replace the 2 bullets that I had used. You know, I didn't need to replace all the others. You know, it didn't just empty it out like it does with the standard reload animation. Which is a nice little detail, because all I would have to do is empty out the ones that I'd used and replace them. So, you know, it's a level of realism. And as you guys will come to understand, I like realism and immersion. It's the best. I don't like big bombastic games, you know. Like Saints Row, I wasn't a huge fan of. I have Saints Row 4, and I do understand its comedic value, and I did appreciate aspects of it, but it's not one of my favorite games just because it doesn't have a ton of like immersion or anything. It's more of just, hey, we're playing a fun video game. Or like Just Cause or something like that, where they can be fun, but they're not exactly 2137. Maybe that's important. But yeah, it's I like immersion. I like it feeling as realistic as possible. You know, I understand gameplay. Allowances. You know, because the game still has to be playable while being realistic. Yeah, so yes, I do want everything all at the same time. You better not disappoint me. Yes, I do. Looters will pay. Well, then they're not looting. They're just buying, right? They're just buying it from you. Oh, you mean that looters, you're gonna kill them. Oh, okay. That's different. Into the elevator. Aren't you guys so glad of all the elevators in this game now? But eventually we're going to go down and we're going to see Apollo, which is the big old artificial intelligence like Mother in the Alien series. Except this one's just called Apollo because it's not made by Wayland Yutani. It's made by Seegson instead, but WY kicks Seegson's butt in just about everything, it seems, and that's why Sevastopol's being decommissioned, because Seegson sucks at what they do. But yeah, there's always that guy like, oh, we need to get... Oh, guys, remember this place? This is where the alien landed right in front of us, and we had to climb up, and it was this whole big sequence. And everything was on fire, like it still is. Ooh. I got beer. Well, booze. It's grain alcohol. That's why it's ethanol. Nothing. Okay, I do have a direction now. That's a weird water effect, isn't it? Doesn't it look a little weird? And there's no water on the floor, so it's just... Well, no, there is water on the floor. Look at that. There's reflection. And you even get the sound. That's nice. I like that. But the water effect does look a little weird, because it just kind of warps things. Which water does do, but maybe not quite to the extent that they're doing it. Yeah, we can't climb up there. It's just... But yeah, you get all the cool reflections and stuff. Where am I going? Over here. Wait, the elevator? Or is this a different elevator? No, this is the same elevator. Huh. It just let me go down the wrong elevator, apparently. That's weird. But yeah, AVP is fantastic when compared with its sequel, AVP Requiem. Wow, is that a turd. Wow. But since we're on the topic of versus movies, which there have only been a few, but what's with the idea that nobody can win? You know, Freddy vs. Jason basically is a draw. AVP is basically a draw. Even though they have a sequel, it's basically a draw. Which I guess is its own answer, because if you're going to have a sequel, then you can't have a definitive winner. But then you could, because if the aliens won, then a predator will want to get revenge on them. And, I guess you could say the aliens won, but he wiped out all the aliens that were in the movie, except for that one. So, is it really a loss? And it's the whole thing of, oh, they didn't really lose, but they didn't really win either. Oh, excuse me, everybody. That makes these versus movies that, sound like fantastic ideas, and it's like, oh, a versus movie, that would be awesome. And then it ends up being disappointing because they can't give you a definitive winner. Like Civil War. No one really won the Marvel Civil War. Everyone kind of lost, Especially in the movie. Iron Man definitely won the Civil War in the comics because Cap gave himself up. But in the movie, no one really definitively won. I would say that Cap won, but I'm a Cap fan, so maybe I'm a little biased. But also, he could have murdered him. Totally could have. And Cap does not have a no-kill rule. So, yeah.